So I'm hearing that we cannot do this assignment, so I better give you some more hints. So now you're thinking, Mr. Resnick gave this assignment, it's ridiculous, can't figure this out. What is going on here? How can I make this happen? The answer to the question is you have to take everything you know and relate it to these new imaginary elements. In other words, I want these elements to end up on this table somewhere. Okay? So you're supposed to remember some things as we've been going through this, and maybe even look them up as you're going back through past worksheets to figure out what the heck was going on here. Okay? Now, I did give you a hint up here because I don't think I spent enough time discussing that. Periods and number of shells. So these are first period, second period, third period, fourth period, and fifth period. So that's something we haven't discussed enough. All right, so I'm going to start playing with things you should know. All right, what's the first thing you should know? The most reactive elemental element is X. Okay, so the most reactive. We talked about most active elements. One would be here, and one would be here. Hard to know whether that would be X. Now, technically, we know metals are over here from when I described them before. Even if you don't know metals are over there, it's either got to be here, because remember, this is the most reactive over here, this is the most reactive over here. And so the most reactive on this chart would be right there, and what is it called? It's called X. I'm going to put a big X here. Now, if you didn't know that, you could find it and figure that out later by using other clues. Okay, but I'm just getting you started on what you should remember. Most reactive nonmetal. Aha, I know where that is. That's supposed to be right here. Right? That's my most reactive nonmetal. All right, inert gases from lightest to heaviest. Inert. Inert. Got to look up that word, inert. I look up the word inert. It means it doesn't do anything. What chemicals do nothing? Ah, that would be the noble gases. Now, where does the lightest one go to the heaviest one? Well, the lightest one is going to go with the least number of protons. So that's going to make the lightest, right? If you look at the periodic table, you can see their masses on there. Clearly, the lightest one would be helium and then neon. So in this chart, if this is my list of noble gases, which one is the lightest? Well, B, as they say. So B would have to go here, then L would have to go here, and you should be able to figure out the rest of that one. The lightest element. We just discussed the one with the least number of protons, the lightest, the one with the most number of protons is the heaviest. What is the one that has the lightest, the least of them all? What is the least of them all? I'm not going to help you with that one. Well, I might help you with it later if you ask me. Say, I still don't know how to do this. I will help you. But right now, I think that's, at this point, you do. All the following elements have 3 shells with the indicated number of electrons in the outermost shell. So remember there's 1 extra electron in this, 2 extra electrons here, 3 extra electrons here, 4 extra electrons here, 5 extra electrons here, 6 electrons here, 7 electrons here, and 8 electrons here, correct? Right? So if you do that, then you look at this list and you go, aha. So for the 3 shells, so this is 1 shell, 2 shell, this is the one with all the 3 shells in it, right? So the first one would be this one. That has 1 extra electron on the outside. This one would have 2 that I want to get rid of. And that would be Z. Next one would be Y would be 3. H would be 4. And so on and so forth. You should be able to do the rest of that row. All right. Next on the list, element that has 14 protons. How do you do 14? Oh, we just count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I should put an H there. Oh, well, I kind of already have the H there. Okay? That points out something else this thing does. It actually has multiple ways to get the same answer. Okay? So far, so good. And last but not least, 7 electrons. If it has 7 electrons, it has to have 7 protons, right? As long as it's neutral. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the one that have an atomic number of 7, or 7 protons, and therefore it has 7 electrons. So therefore, I put a big letter G here. Alrighty then. So that's the clues so far. I pretty much got you started on your merry way. This is what I want done. If you make an earnest effort after this, if I've given you this video and it's not enough, let me know. I'll give you some more clues. I need to apologize to Miss Roses. Miss Roses sent me a question early on. I missed it somehow. It ended up on the bottom of my email, and I did not see it, so I do apologize to her. But I will give her, oh, by the way, she's also the only one to turn in an assignment, so I'm going to give her some extra credit for trying to turn in this assignment. But, Miss Roses, you're going to have to do it again. Still full credit for everybody who can get it done. I'm going to extend the deadline another 2 days. Miss Roses, if you cannot turn in your assignment, please turn it into my email. I'll be happy to take it that way. That's on me, okay? So here it is. Here's the assignment. This is the video for the assignment. Please do the best you can with it. Again, if your stumpage or you're like one clue in particular is bothering you, I will make a video for just one clue, okay? I'm going to be very busy on Monday. I'm going to be at the school trying to fix up my room, but I'll try to monitor this channel, and I'll try to be able to make a Zoom meeting and a Zoom video. So it might take me a couple hours before I notice you, and assume everything's working out, we'll get that up and running for you. I'll have the big board, so I'll even be better drawing. It won't be this bad drawing with a little sling. All right, again, any questions, let me know. If you narrow them down to like one question, I'll be happy to answer one question. You're like, oh, yeah, clue number 16 makes no sense, and I only have to place this 2 letters. I'm on it, okay? If you ask me, I still don't get it. I might, if I see that, I might do like 8 and 9, give you a couple more clues, give you another couple more to play with. But again, you should be, I almost gave you half of it already. So, and I think I've explained how to do it. So again, if you're like, I don't get it, fine, hit me again, all right? Done.